called isLift. It's the 5-minute facelift. And amazing testimonies are just flooding in, and everyone is just absolutely just going crazy with this because it's almost, I mean, it is. It's really an instant facelift. So we've got a lot of things going on, and right as we get our call started now, I want to go ahead and turn the call over to my wife, Gloria, and she's got a lot of testimonies here. Gloria, you with us?
I'm here. Thank you, Jack. And what we wanted to do is share some of these testimonies with you tonight before we get into the training portion of the call, because we're just absolutely blown away at what has happened with this product. We have literally only had it in our hands for just a couple of days. We shared one last night that I think everybody went crazy over. It was Tina Markowitz's mom. She did this before and after yesterday with her mom, and I asked her to come back on here tonight and just share with us exactly, how she applied this, what she did, and then we'll get into talking about some more things, training here in just a second. So, Tina, are you on the line with us?
I am, Gloria. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for having me on the call tonight, guys. Well, this is Tina Markowitz from Lakeland, Florida. I just want to take a few minutes to share with you guys what the results I'm seeing from this incredible product isLift. Well, as you can see, a picture is worth 1,000 words. This is my mother. She's 73, and I was so excited to try this product on her. So we were kind of playing around with only a few minutes to spare, so I didn't cleanse or moisturize her face prior to this picture, which I really would recommend, and Dr. Rouse will be going into more details as how to maximize this amazing product isLift a little bit later on. But I just wanted to go over what I did to achieve the results that you see here. It's so incredibly easy to use. I only used one application here, so that's one squirt, if you will. They already are pre-measured. For those that haven't used it yet, they're all pre-measured. So I applied it to her problem areas, like the fine lines and deep wrinkles around the eye area and the cheekbone. And I applied it in an up and outward motion towards her hairline. I had to work pretty fast because it does dry quickly. So within 5 minutes, literally within 5 minutes, we got the results that you see here. We were completely blown away. I mean, not only did her wrinkles diminish, but it really smoothed out her skin and balanced her skin tone, as you can see there too. So this product is extremely easy to use, but don't use too much, as less is really more with this product too. So just a great product for both men and women. So back to you, Gloria.
Well, thank you so much, Tina, for coming on here and sharing that. And I have a couple more before and after pictures I wanted to share with you tonight. These were sent in by Marianne Clay from Mississippi, and this is a friend of hers that came over to her house this morning, and she did the isLift application with her this morning and took these before and after pictures. So I wanted her to come on the line with us tonight and share with us what she did and just share what an exciting day she has set. She told me today that this was a dream day for anybody in this industry, just based on the amount of results and all the people calling her wanting this product from just her letting people know about it. So, Marianne, are you there?
I'm here, Gloria.
Well, I don't know if
you hear me?
I can, and I don't know if you can see the screen, but we've got the before and after and then the one with her makeup on. I was just going to get you to share, what you guys were trying to accomplish here.
Okay, I do see it. I did get my meeting up. Like Gloria said, a girlfriend of mine, Holly's 43. She came over this morning with a clean face. I put a little moisturizer on her face, and we did one side. And as you can see, within, the first picture is prior to anything. The second picture, what I can see mostly are those lines on her forehead diminishing. Of course, the last picture is after she put her makeup on, but we did one side of her face first, and it was just amazing. Just looking at that one side transform and seeing the side that we didn't touch. This girl is, like I say, she's 43 years old. She's pretty vain. She gets Botox all the time, and as she walked out the door, she said, "I never need Botox again. All I need is this stuff." So, of course, she took what I had. I came home with 4 tubes, and I have none left. I've got about 6 orders already for people that want it immediately. Like Gloria said, I just posted some stuff on Facebook last night, and this morning in my email account, I just had numerous people wanting to know how much is it, you know, how do you use it, that kind of thing. So the Mississippi girls are throwing a facelift margarita party Friday night here at my house, and we've sent out a lot of invitations, and, you know, we hope to get a good crowd and have a ball with it. And then I also did another friend of mine that's 61, and she had amazing results as well. We haven't gotten any pictures up of her yet, but this product's amazing. Thank you, Gloria.
Well, thank you, Mary Ann, for sharing that. And I just wanted to add in, I know your friend went to have lunch with someone today right after you guys finished this, and she did not tell them what she did, and the person said, what have you done to your face? So I thought
she had, go ahead, you there?
You go ahead and finish. That was incredible.
Yeah, she just told me that she walked up, she went to lunch, and she went in and sat down at the bar area, and a guy walked up to her and sat down next to her and started talking to her, and he said, Holly, I don't know what you've done to your face, but your skin is absolutely beautiful. And she told me she about wet her pants. She just couldn't believe what she had just done, and, you know, so anyway,
awesome.
She'll be selling it. She'll be sending me customers from all over the place. So
wow.
Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you for coming on here and sharing that with us tonight. And so what we wanted to do, I know Jack was going to get on here and get on here with Dr. Rouse and just talk about some things that will help you not only maximize the results with isLift, and these are things that will give you some long-term results. So I'm going to turn it back over to Jack.
Thank you so much, Gloria. But, you know, before we bring Dr. Rouse on, I wanted to check and make sure Tina was still with us, because I don't want to confuse people tonight. Tina, are you still with us?
I am, yes.
Tina, and one thing I wanted to really stress is what you did with your mom and that amazing, I think I'm going to try to get back and get that slide. There it is. What you did with your mom, I mean, you didn't go through what we're talking about tonight for the maximum long-term results, trying to get rid of those wrinkles, you know, totally for good with one of our products. But, I mean, this was very simple. You just put it on with one app. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, we were kind of just playing around, like I said before, because, I mean, we're not always, when we're going to be sampling this, we're not always going to be able to go out there and do the full, you know, 3 or 4 steps before you apply. So, you know, for those that are going to be going out there and sampling people and showing them, you know, instant results, then I just kind of wanted to do it very quickly like that, just to see what would happen.
Right. So that really shows us that what we, as you told me today, what we need to be doing today is getting as many people on this product as possible as fast as we can, and don't get complicated. Just do it as fast as we can.
That's right, because you can even, you know, you don't have to use the face. You can just go out there, and for the women that have the makeup on, you're meeting at the coffee shop, and you just pull it out your purse. You could just use it on the back of your hand. Just do back of one of the hands, and you can see how it smooths it out. So you can just tell just from using the back of the hand. It's incredible.
Great. So we just need to do it. And what we're going to talk, and thanks so much, Tina, and what we're going to do tonight right when we bring Dr. Rouse on tonight is to really focus on the secrets to achieving the maximum results with isLift, the 5-minute facelift. And this is for when you're getting up in the morning and getting ready to go, or you're doing, and then you have the time to do this, or you're doing a lift party and you have the time to do this. So Dr. Rouse wanted to go over quite a few things just to show you what we need to do, and want to double check and make sure Dr. Rouse is still with us.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Tina. Hey, Gloria. Dr. Rouse is in the house, and wow, we are excited about the isLift.
Absolutely. Well, what we've got up on the slide right now, what we're going to do is go over several steps that people can follow, and I want to make sure that, you know, hopefully Gloria is going to be still with us and have them chime in, and even Tina, when you're with us, you know, this is kind of an open call tonight, kind of an open mic call for everyone, and, you know, go ahead, and if you see something you want to ask or talk about, make sure you jump right in there. But Dr. Rouse, the first thing, if you can go over with us, a few of those steps is not just to have that 5-minute facelift, but this is going to be, especially with one of the Xperia skincare products, this is something that can be long-term use to where it's going to just get rid of those wrinkles for good. So can you start us on the first step of cleansing?
Absolutely. Can you imagine the family high school and college reunions when they say, hello, gorgeous, and they say, how in the world did you get so fabulous so quick? Yes, sir, number one on the step there. By the way, this is the most requested product in the isXperia family in the IOMySkin Gentle Expression Cleanse. Anybody who gets into the study of skin texture, they realize that where many nights we're talking about working on the inside out. They're talking now and realizing that rose hip seed, the seed of that, the power of the rose hip is just absolutely astoundingly awesome. My wife Janice, for I'd say at least 12 years now, said while we were in Atlanta that her primary nutritional avenue that she has used day in and day out for more than a decade, and if you ever look very closely at her skin, it's exceedingly healthy and very young and vibrant, is the rose hip seed. And what's in that gentle expression is the perfect way to hydrate, to nourish, to put a protective barrier. And this is one of the most powerful organic gentle expression cleansers on the world market. There's nothing like it. Excellent product. So we put this on first. This gets rid of the outside gunk, the grunge, the vapor, the poisons, the toxins, everything we've experienced this day. And when you start looking at the oxidative damage, this is number one. So here we go. We clean the skin. We're ready to go. And here comes Dr. Charlie's most favorite product. The DNA, I have studied thymulin. You see that right there? Thymulin, it's a unique nutritional, and it has physiologically been proven to speed up the new cell growth 5 times faster. And everybody everywhere needs faster skin growth. It's just a good thing to get into the power of. DNA is going to set the base for true rejuvenation. And you know how stress and overwork leave marks, or even getting tired, or the pollution that's around us, all those things. Or you take somebody who's constantly bombarded with oxidative, stress factors like addiction to smoking or excessive sun exposure or food imbalances, all those things create chaos and confusion to the texture of the skin. So with time, we know that oxidation steals the skin, but very quickly, DNA, quicker than the reduction, improves it. So first we come in there and we prepare it with step 1, then we go to step 2, DNA. And by the way, it only takes a drop. I mean one simple, tiny little drop can cover the whole facial area.
Dr. Rouse, I was going to ask you, too, there's quite a few studies or clinical studies on thymulin 4 and the peptides there. So this is really a high-tech product.
Very, very, and thanks to this incredible new beauty breakthrough, this sets our company, the IOMySkin line of isXperia. This is one of our branding products. This sets our company out there in the marketplace with the best of the best. There are some companies that's their primary focus is just skin products. And we're a branded company. We have a lot of things going. But in our skincare products, we are running head-to-head with the best of the best.
And you were telling me earlier that this does a great job of stimulating the immune cells right under the skin. And now I'm assuming that really helps in the development and the growth of those new skin cells?
Very quickly, very quickly. Anytime the skin can replicate with correction and perfection, then you won't have to. Then it doesn't scar up, it doesn't keloid, it doesn't aggregate. It really is a much wholesome, cleaner, healthier, smoother skin, and you got a healthy skin because the whole time, Jack, you could put one drop of DNA on your face with that thymulin factor in it, and it's like an invisible mask that's impervious to the worst of viruses and bacteria. So even if somebody splatters you with a sneeze or a cough, you got an invisible mask.
So this is this one product, and I know, as you've told me before, we don't actually need this product for the isLift to work within 5 minutes. But if we want, this is the one product if we want to take our wrinkles away for good, long-term use. This is the product.
Very, very showing. Very, very showing. What will happen is that in a moment when we get to the isLift part of this, if you use the DNA prior, and you let this stuff dry, and it dries very quickly. But if you will do that, the reduction of the complexity or the reduction of the wrinkle depth or the decrease in the wrinkle volume, all of that is much more even enhanced. Without it, the factor isLift works. It works.
Right, and this is...
But the factor is that when you put isLift on, expect it to last 6 to 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's a neat facelift because you got 6 to 8 hours. But if you use DNA with it, you may extend it on out to the max, the 8+ hours.
Right, and as you told me, there are zero side effects, unlike Botox or other things.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Zero.
Good. Well, let's move on to step 3.
Here comes the hydration of hydration, and think about this: that our product isLift is designed to tighten the sags and smooth out the creases, and what we want it to do is instantly work for us. You know, it has the potential to facelift you within 4 minutes and to last 6 to 8 hours. But if your skin is hydrated, you know, not dry and not cracky, if you got the luxury expression on there, then it's much more bendable, pliable, supple. This is it. This is the peptide. Peptide means protein, and it is an amino acid with no petroleum base. Later on in the slides, we're going to see that isLift works. The isLift works. But a petroleum-based cosmetic that a lot of people use these days with mineral oil, etc., you're going to diminish or break down the goodness of your isLift. So you want the best of your facelift by not using petroleum-based cosmeceutical, and here's the best, the luxury expression. So that is one of our products in the isXperia family, and it comes after the gentle expression, it comes after the DNA, and then step number 3 is to use luxury expression. It has a nutritional call. The amino acid is simply known as the arginine. It's a peptide, and that peptide it works to just works on the deep side of the skin, hydrate.
Right. So and
relaxes muscles.
So you're saying that, and even I think you had mentioned to me, let's say someone does not, if they have moist skin and it's not dry skin, they actually don't need to use this, but you had said earlier to me on the phone that this product alone with the DNA Plus is for long-term use and actually can long-term take away the wrinkles also.
It does. Even before we had the isLift, we knew that this was a perfect anti-wrinkle, anti-fine line. But there again, in the clinical studies, we were looking at, 28 days of significantly reducing the complexity and the depth and the volume of wrinkles with just this product. But we're talking now that this isLift is a super salesman of itself.
Right.
I mean, how many people in Atlanta, Georgia this past weekend, let's say they went purposely to Atlanta for a facelift, and whether we're talking plastic surgery, lasers, peels, Botox, we're talking countless days, lots of applications, extreme expense. But you know what amazed every woman in that community of people was that they put it on, and within 4 minutes it was a done deal, and it lasts for 8 hours. So there you go, you got it. This is it.
Right.
And look at that neat application. It's it. You begin by twisting the backside of the syringe, and then after you get it open, that means we're ready to pump. There is a plastic cover on the front part of the syringe. You pull that off, and it's pre-measured. You don't have to guess. Tina was right a while ago when she was making mention of all she had to do was just give it one squirt, 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 as Brother Chris says. Christopher is right on it. And what happens? You apply it. 4 minutes later, it's fully functional, and you got a smoother, more uniform, tighter, less saggy, smoother, less creases, anti-wrinkle. And you can put it around your eyes, all over your face, down under the neck, and it literally works. It physically works. It's smooth glass. Now, you don't put glass on your face, but it's like a smooth glass. It's
Absolutely.
like an invisible shield, so you still see the radiant beauty therein.
And on this slide, Dr. Rouse, there were some do's and don'ts. I know you've covered some of those. If you could kind of, again, go over about whether it's, we don't have any petroleum-based foundations or moisturizers, but other people use other things.
Well, there's a lot of ladies that use petroleum jelly for some reason, inexpensive, cheap. Mama used to do it. I'm going to keep doing it. But, petroleum jelly, these petroleum products, they prevent your skin from being able to breathe. And guess what? If you're using a petroleum-based moisturizer or a petroleum-based cosmetic, you're actually trapping the toxins inside the skin layer. And mineral oil is by far the most commonly used petroleum derivative. And you don't want to let the toxins build up on your skin. We want to gentle express them away. We want to DNA intensify. We want to luxury express our skin. And then when it goes, it's ready to go. But remember, petroleum-based moisturizers tend to dilute the isLift product. Why don't you get the best of the 8 hours? Don't dilute it. Go for it. And what's becoming very popular in the world market is mineral-based makeup bases. Mineral-based. And you can find many mineral-based makeup products. And any and all of the IOMySkin products are fully functional and acceptable to be used with isLift.
Okay, so a petroleum-based product will dilute the isLift, and any mineral-based product will not.
Correct. It sort of makes it, you won't get the intensity of it. So what is a good face? What would a facelift like that cost me in Atlanta last weekend? Could my wife actually? When did we get the product? Right away. So I know before I left Atlanta, out of that $69.95 tube, there's more than one application in there, by the way. A lot of them.
Right, there's 60.
Out of that 60.
Right.
How many?
60.
60. Wow. Right. All right. For $69.95, I bought that tube, and Janice already had 2 facelift Atlanta style before we left the Atlanta market. I couldn't buy that kind of results. And you know, when you talk anti-wrinkle and better skin tolerance, and it just, crow's feet, wrinkles, forehead, the pictures you showed a while ago, like Miss Tina said, that is absolutely $1 million pictures.
It is. And while supplies last of the free trial, and that's a $30 value, when someone orders the $69.95 isLift, they'll receive that 5 milliliter trial which is a $30 value. So that's going on while supplies last.
Pocketbook and just imagine though what's going to happen at high school reunions, because it's physical. I mean, look at you. We were talking to people in the audience, and they applied it. 4 minutes later, it was a done deal. The wrinkles were absolutely disappearing, and it lasts on a disappeared basis for up to 8 hours.
Absolutely, and just to let you know too, Dr. Rouse, I guess I'm a little vain too, but I've got those crow's feet and I've got those lines in my forehead, and every morning now I don't use the others. I haven't done the gentle cleanse and all that, but I do put this isLift on because I'm so tired of those crow's feet, and it's like I've just got tracks all over my face. So I'm getting rid of those.
Yes, sir. Hey, by the way, just this afternoon, I was reading, nowadays you guys have got me reading more on beauty health than I ever have in my entire pharmaceutical life, but they're finding in Europe now, this was Europe, and they seem to be sometimes on the cutting edge ahead of some things that are going. This is a European statement from Europe. It says there is a beauty elixir. Now, this will be something you would take internally. A beauty elixir, and it has major impact on the healthiness of your skin and prevents premature skin aging, like wrinkles and fine lines. So I was excited. I was reading on to see what it was. And it says it comes from a very highly specialized apple extract. Can you imagine? And it says the apple extract stimulates the expression of specific protective genes. It turns on the good genes involved in the aging of the skin, and a key role in healing the skin is forming collagen. And they're saying that the apple poly does it. Now look at here. Calorie-free. We market it as a perfect way to reduce calories and to tone up the belly. But guess what? The Europeans are using a daily dose of apple poly that is just like in our calorie-free for beautiful complexion. So make it happen inside out.
Right.
Calorie-free isLift. They go together.
Right, absolutely. I know with the little time that we have left, I was going to check and make sure that Gloria and Tina are still with us if they have any comments.
Yeah, Jack, I just wanted to say real quickly, just to let people know that the product will be up on the website around noon on Thursday for you to start placing orders, and it will be a limited supply. So for this first order run, you order what you can between Thursday and the 28th of the month, and be able to get, I don't know if there's a limited amount that you can purchase, but you will be able to go on there and start purchasing on Thursday, and you'll be able to get the isLift product in any upgrades that you do, option 1 or option 2, and even when you enroll someone. So you will be able to start ordering this on Thursday for those that were not at the convention and were not able to get it then. So just keep checking your back offices and checking the status of what's back there, and I'm sure we'll be updated on that as well.
Good. Well, Gloria, you...
I think there was a limit. The 5, I think it's 5 per order.
Right.
And I also just wanted to say real quick that, you've got 60 applications per tube, and then you get the free sample that works out, I think that's So I don't know how many applications. Do you know, Jack, how many is in that sample?
I'm not sure. Gloria?
It's 5 milliliters as compared to 12 milliliters in the big tube. So, I mean, it's a pretty good.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty good amount of a sample. Yeah.
20.
So you're getting 80 applications for $69.95. I mean, that actually works out to pennies per application. So, I mean, that's a huge value right there. It really is.
Absolutely. Well, we're excited.
I've got another idea, too. You know, not everybody has a camera like that. That was a perfect picture that was taken of her mother. But before you start on your new skin regimen, go look in the mirror, pick out one small wrinkle, just pick out a small wrinkle, a fine line there on your face, and then sketch it on a piece of paper. You know, sketch the wrinkle on a piece of paper. Date it and save it, and then do the isLift, and then go back, look in the mirror, and look at your drawing, and watch what happens. You're going to be absolutely amazed.
Yeah, this product is going to take us to new heights. Our phone has been ringing off the hook all day with testimonies just coming in right and left. Gloria, you've had so many today.
Absolutely, and everybody is excited about getting out there and doing lift parties, and because this is going to be such a fun product to work with. And someone even mentioned today, well, you know what? These lift parties could be additional things within our line outside of the isLift. It could be, you know, a lift of energy with the Select, and you know, a facelift with the isLift. So I mean, we can absolutely have a blast with this product and with the concept of doing lift parties and just getting out there and showing people what this can do instantaneously. And then that just opens the door for you to share all these other great things. So, and again, as Jason was saying this weekend, you know, we just need to ask people, are you spending money, in particular if you're working with someone on the isLift, you know, ask them, are you spending money on moisturizers? Are you spending money on cleansers? Are you spending money on things for wrinkles now? Well, we can show you a better product and probably save you some money. So it's just going to open the door, you know, for you to be able to share all the other products that they can use with it. And so we can literally change not only the way people feel now, but the way they look. And so this is very, very exciting. This product is going to open a lot of doors.
Yes, and, you know, Gloria, if someone tells me they can take, this company is taking 10 years off someone's life in 5 minutes, I'm going to be running to their house.
Yeah, well, from the looks of it, from the before and after pictures, that is happening already. And so what we want to do is encourage everybody to take as many before and after pictures as you can. Send your testimonies in. We want to start having testimonies on this product each and every week and having before and after pictures. So just have fun with it and send us the pictures. And we'll keep you posted on anything new.
Absolutely. Dr. Rouse, anything left?
No, I like that. You know, pharmaceutically speaking, we had some anti-wrinkle products that came to the market, but they burned everybody. They reddened their face, peeled their skin, and they couldn't get out in the sun. We got a product that, hey, you can have fun and go out in the sun with, so, and not going to tear your face up. Absolutely, absolutely. Well, thanks everyone so much, Gloria and Tina, thank you so much for being on the call. And Dr. Rouse, as always, a pleasure. And thank you so much for the help tonight. And again, as Tina said earlier, just go out there and sample as many people as you can. Do as many parties as you can. But if you want to do long-term use, that's why we had the call tonight. And we just need to take those wrinkles away forever. And Dr. Rouse, thanks so much. And thanks, everyone, for being on the call. And we'll see everybody next time. God bless.